Here we go. The end of another week. When you get as old as I am, these weeks start coming awfully rapidly. This week we've been talking about mindset, which is the mental process of how we determine how we're going to interpret and respond to circumstances. The essence of it is, knowledge is the key to a good mindset. The more knowledge we have, the more information we have to make decisions with, that we have the ability through our mindset to use this mental process that helps us determine how we want to interpret and respond to situations. And the end result of all this is a word we hear all the time called attitude. But an attitude is a direct reaction to your mindset, and your mindset is tied to the knowledge that you have. You know, I wish I'd had the opportunity as a young man to have just that little bit of knowledge, because it would have maybe caused me to study a little harder, work a little harder. But fortunately, I learned it while later in my life. It proved to be very beneficial knowledge for me to have, because if I wanted to make better decisions, if I want to make better choices, I need to have enough knowledge and information through reading, through experience, through exposure. All of those things help contribute to our knowledge base that we call our warehouse of information. For me, my warehouse of information started developing more rapidly in my mid-20s because I got exposed to more things. You know, take a hole that has a 10-foot diameter and it's 10 feet deep. If you're standing at the bottom of that hole and you look up, all the knowledge you can gather is that what you can see. So as you move up, the world starts to expand. That's the way it is with knowledge. The more we reach out, the more experience, the more we read. I think it was Justice Oliver Wendell Holmes that served between 1902 and 1932 on our Supreme Court, said that a mind once expanded to a new dimension can never return to its original size. Each and every one of us has the ability and the opportunity, with all the information that's easy to access today through the internet, with all the information that's floating through to us. The biggest challenge today is how we sort through it and what part of this external stimuli do we want to let through into our minds. But if we want to be successful, if we want to be achievers, if we want to reach our goals, we have to realize that the key to that success is knowledge. And you say, well, Bill, that's no mystery. Well, you know, sometimes I've worked with people that, I don't know if you've heard the expression, all hat and no cattle. Well, there's a lot of people that want to be successful, but they don't want to do the work to get the knowledge that they need. So if you want to achieve your goals, learn more about your business, learn more about yourself, learn more about the community, learn more about people that have had successes and had failures. Because remember, without failures, we wouldn't have successes. Because we say, well, wait, that doesn't make sense. It certainly makes sense, because until we have the ability to gather the knowledge that we need to make the decisions and the choices that have to be made, we're going to have failures. And I got some bad news for you. Even when you have all the knowledge, sometimes there are failures. But no failure is critical unless you quit. So if you want to be successful, develop a mindset based on a foundation of knowledge. And if you have a decision to make and you're not quite sure, get the knowledge. Find, if you need a coach, if you need a trainer, if you need an authority in a particular area. For example, in my home building companies, I never started a company that didn't have a construction person and a finance person in it as my partner, because that's not my expertise. I have a lot of knowledge in sales and marketing, but I don't have it over there. And you know, when we talk about building this mindset of ours, I've spent a lot of time studying sales and the things that make you better. And there are two things that I'm convinced that everybody in sales needs to know if they want to have the success that they desire. What's the most important thing that you need to know to be an effective salesperson, to have the ability to influence the decisions, the actions, and the opinions of somebody else? It's one word. It's information. Now here's the other question. How do you get that information? You get it through communication and listening. And I've put together a 59-minute home study course on communication and listening that if you have a desire to grow in that area, which is critical to whatever you want to do, personally or professionally, being a better communicator and being a better listener is two of the most valuable tools you can have. And if you have any interest in growing and adding to this warehouse of information you have up there so you can make better decisions, so that you can have the mindset and mental process of determining how to interpret the information you have up there, this would be something that you should consider. I can tell you that in my 60 years, until I learned to become a good communicator and a good listener, my work was a lot harder and a lot less successful. So if you have any interest, I invite you to go to the link above and click and go to our website where you can get all the information you need if you would like to grow in terms of your communication and your listening expertise. Thank you for being here today. It's been a good week, a good subject, a little technical, perhaps for some, but the reality is it all boils down that if you want success, you need knowledge, experience, and exposure. So have a great weekend. Come join us. We'd love to have you there. And if you'd like to get our mindset memos, which are exclusive through Bill Mitchell Academies, they're free. They come out each week and with inspirational ideas to help you wrestle the world that we have to wrestle. Go to Bill Mitchell Academies and just click on the link that'll take you to the Mindset Memos. Again, thank you. Have a great weekend, and I look forward to hearing from you.